Okay, bro, I had enough, of course. How many people are you gonna kill just to bring a stepfather? Of course, that is what you see here, that they are killing a lot of people just to bring a stepfather. Of course, that is what you can see, that they have the Dragon Ball in my hand, that is what you can see, and I can make it disappear. Of course, that is what you can see. You don't want me to speak? Why don't we speak about the whole people you killed just to bring a stepfather? That is what you can see. Of course, that is what you can see. I have the Dragon Ball in my hand and I'm gonna make it disappear. That is what you can see. I'm gonna speak. You're gonna take the veil off. Of course, that is what you can see. That no one can against me. Of course, that is what you can see. That I'm gonna say what is happening here. Of course, you're killing a lot of people just to bring me a stepfather, and I had enough. Of course, you're all cowards. That is what you can see. And I had enough, and you have a fetish with me, and you have a fetish with my sister. That is what you can see. And I had enough, of course. That is what you can see. What is happening here? You all want to reincarnate in the sea. That is what you can see. You all want to reborn in the sea. That is what you can see. You want to be a stone in between from a pearl. You want to reincarnate in the sea. Of course, you want that the fathers give you their heart. Of course, that is what you want. That they carry a kid who apparently isn't his and hers. Of course, that is what you can see. That is what you want. You want to reincarnate in the sea, and that the father gives you his heart. Of course, that is what you can see. That you're crazy. You're killing a lot of people just to bring a stepfather. You're crazy. That is what you can see. Okay, my father is maybe a sinner, of course, but everyone in this world is Judas. Of course, what happens when you have to bury a friend and you go back home to your wife? Of course, everyone is Judas, and you know that. Of course, that is what you can see. That is what is happening here. Of course, that is what you can see. Everyone is asleep. Of course, that is what you can see. That everyone is Judas here. What happens when you have to bury a friend and you go back home to your wife? Everyone is Judas here. My father is maybe a sinner, but he is not killing anyone. That is what you can see. That you are making seas of blood just to bring a stepfather. You're crazy. Of course, you think I prefer to be with killers than with the sinners? Of course, that is what you can see. You're killing a lot of people just to bring me a stepfather. You're crazy. I prefer to be a sinner. Of course, that is what you can see. Then go to the church and pray every Sunday. Of course, you're crazy. That is what you can see. That I prefer to go to the party. Of course, I prefer to go to the party and have a drink and be with women and have fun. Of course, than be in the church praying on Sundays. Of course, you're crazy. Maybe my father is a sinner, but he's not a killer. That is what you can see, that you're killing a lot of people just to bring God back on town. Of course, you want to bring Darth Vader back on town. You want to bring me a stepfather, and you're killing a lot of people just for that. Of course, and I'm talking just about that, but I have many things in my Dragon Ball. Of course, I can see in the Dragon Ball a lot more. Of course, that is what you can see. I prefer to give you all over than to be with killers who are killing a lot of people just to bring Darth Vader back on town. Of course, my father is a sinner, but you're a sinner too. You also have to bury your friends and you go back home to your wife. What happens there? Of course, everyone is Judas, everyone is a sinner. That is what you can see. And at least he has the value to go out. Of course he's brave, of course, and if he has to kill some zombies, he's gonna do it. Of course, that is what you can say, that I don't wanna be with the zombies. Of course, that is what you can say, that I give a damn about zombies. That is what you can say, that you're killing a lot of people just to bring Darth Vader back on town, just to bring me a stepfather. Of course, you're crazy, of course. King, you wanna drink? Of course, then have one. That is what you can see, I give a damn. That is what you can see, that I give a damn. That is what you can see, that you're killing a lot of people just to bring me a stepfather. Of course, that is what you can see. I don't want that, of course. I don't want that is the cross with more blood in his guns than anyone. That is what you can see, that you have your guns full of blood just to bring me a stepfather. You're crazy, that is what you can see, and I prefer to be a sinner. I prefer to go with the women and have fun. Of course, that is what you can see, that is what you can get here, that you're killing a lot of people just to bring Darth Vader back on town. Of course, that is what you can see. My father is a sinner, and what happens? Of course, everyone is a sinner. Of course, I prefer to be a sinner than pray on the church on Sundays. That is what you can see, that is what you can get here, of course. And we are killing zombies, motherfuckers. That is what you can see, that we are killing zombies, a lot of them, and we don't care. That is what you can see, and of course, that is what you can get here. Of course, you are all here trying to bring Darth Vader back on town and killing people just to throw bodies at the Jews and kill the pigs and things like those. You're crazy. Of course, that is what you can see, that is what you can get, that I have the Dragon Ball in my hands. Of course, that is what you can see, I have the head from my stepfather in my head and I'm gonna crush it. That is what you can see, that I have the head from my stepfather in my hands and I'm gonna crush it. Of course, that is what you can see, my sister turns you on, I'm gonna crush you like a neck. That is what you can see, that I don't care. That is what you can see, of course, because you're a killer. Of course, you killed a lot of people just to bring me and be my stepfather. Of course, you killed a lot of people just to be God. Of course, that is what you can see. I don't want you, motherfucker. I prefer to be a sinner like my dad than to be a killer. That is what you can see. That is what you're gonna get here, that no one can against me. Of course, I prefer to be a sinner and kill zombies than to have to carry you. Of course, that is what you can see. You want to be my stepfather or something like that. I have your head in my hands and I'm gonna crush it. That is what you can see, and we're gonna take the veil off and we're gonna see the whole sacrifices you made only to be my stepfather, and we're gonna see the whole things you hide. We are gonna take the veil off, of course. There's a whole lot of shit and I don't wanna be part of it. That is what you can see, of course. That is what you're gonna get here, that I'm gonna be a sinner and I'm gonna kill zombies. Of course, that is what you can see, because you are making sacrifices to be my stepfather. That is what you can see, that I have Jesus' head on my hand. I have my stepfather head on my hand and I'm gonna crush it. That is what you can see, that I don't care. Of course, that is what you can see, that no one can against me, that I prefer to be a sinner and kill zombies. Of course, that is what you can see, that is what you're gonna get here, that you are killing people to be my stepfathers. I don't want you, motherfuckers. That is what you can see, that I prefer to be a sinner and be with the women and kill zombies, motherfuckers. That is what you can see, that I give a damn. That is what you're gonna get here, that no one can against me. Of course, you wanna reincarnate in me. You're killing people just to reincarnate in me. You think I want that from me? You think I want this whole blood on my chest? I don't want it. Of course, you would think I want an assassin and a killer and a genocide, a stepfather. Of course not. That is what you can see. Of course, that is what you're gonna see, that no one can against me, that you're killing a lot of people just to be my stepfather and I don't want you. That is what you can see, that I prefer my dad and be a sinner and kill zombies. Of course, motherfuckers, I have to hand from my stepfather in the hand, and I'm gonna crush it. That is what you can say, that no one can against me. That I'm gonna kill you. That is what you can say, that no one can against me. That is what you can say, that no one can against me. You wanna reincarnate in me, I'm gonna take your head. That is what you can say, and I'm gonna crash it. I don't want my stepfather, he's a killer. That is what you can say, and I love mine, his enterprise. You can take the dragon, but of course I'm gonna give you over. That is what you can say, that no one can against me.